What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and it seems like it's been a slow year for statues, at least as far as new releases are concerned. But what there hasn't been a shortage of are new reveals, especially from Sideshow. They've been teasing so many new figures, some characters that they've never done before that I can't wait to react to. Today, they just revealed and released for pre-order their brand new Magneto premium format, sculpted by Daniel Bell. So we're going to get into the pictures, all the details, but before we do, make sure to hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and hit the notification bell, as I'm going to react to all of the new figures that come out from San Diego Comic-Con. With that being said, let's take a look at Magneto. All right, so as we can see, they are doing a collector's edition and an exclusive for this piece. The collector's edition, as we can see here in full, has the helmeted look, and then the exclusive will give us the unmasked portrait. So $720 for the collector's edition, $745 if you want that additional head sculpt. I don't really think it's an exclusive or bust. I'm really not going to pose this guy without the helmet, but it is kind of nice to have. And it looks like the sculpt on the unmasked portrait is really incredible, actually, but we'll get into all that. Let's give you my first impression here. So right off the bat, I find it to be a little underwhelming. Like, the base is kind of plain. He's got your typical Magneto X-Men 1 pose. The most impressive thing I think about this piece is that it has a sculpted cape, and that's something that fans have really been asking from Sideshow forever now. So right away, I feel like it's going to be much more well-received than their last premium format, which had the fabric cape. And the overall sculpt on this one does seem superior, homo superior, if you will. Before we get into all the pictures, let's see what they give us here in the breakdown. So they like to open up with a quote: "The thing none of you will ever understand is that there are no sides. There's no heroes or villains. That's just what I want and how I'll get it." So they present the Magneto Master of Magnetism premium format. That's what they're calling it. It's a Marvel collectible, showcases an Omega-level mutant's limitless power and potential. Humanity's greatest adversary is ready to conquer the world. So it's 25.25 inches tall, just shy of 20 inches wide, 22 inches deep. The premium format figure launches an all-out attack on anyone who would attempt to oppress mutant kind. As he levitates above the metal which he commands, Magneto's cape billows inside the invisible electromagnetic force field. So two things here: sculpted cape, and he's got the levitation floating look to it, which is, I believe, what the last PF had as well. That one had a destroyed Sentinel base, if I'm not mistaken, and it had like the metal coming up. The last piece was pretty good, though. I think the sculpted versus mixed media cape is really what's going to set these two apart. His gloved hand reaches toward the future he seeks to create through total domination and obedience. You are left with only two choices: submit or evolve. Inspired by the character's appearance on the iconic cover of X-Men 1, this fully sculpted X-Men collectible brings the leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants to life in stunning detail. Every aspect presents Eric Magnus Leshner at his most unstoppable, from the red and purple suit with metallic accents to the helmet which blocks all psionic energy. Even the unyielding industrial metal base bends to the super villain's might and furious will. So you can pair him up with Scarlet Witch, the Fastball Special. The exclusive edition of the PF includes an alternate swap-out portrait without the helmet, which instead features Eric's styled gray hair and determined expression with gritted teeth and knitted brows. I could read. It's just the text is really small from where I'm looking. This mutant will stop at nothing to achieve his goal. The age of humanity ends now. Bring home the Magneto Master of Magnetism premium format home today. So this is kind of a full circle moment for Daniel Bell. If I'm not mistaken, he really made his name in the statue community with his Magneto fan art. It was a custom statue years ago, probably what got him on Sideshow's radar to begin with. And now here he goes with a brand new licensed Magneto premium format. All right, so it's going to start with the exclusive portrait, and I will get a close-up of it as well. But yeah, the expression is spot on. Paint applications look great on the different skin tones. The gray brows and the hair, sculpted hair, looks amazing. The anatomy, the musculature is incredible. And then you have this nice flowing sculpted cape. And I think that's really where they're going to win fans over. I haven't seen comments on Facebook yet. You know, often I'll look into the community and see what they're talking about. recreating the X-Men 1 cover, which we have seen before, the 1/3 scale Legendary Beast statue. But here we are in quarter scale. Very determined portrait. I mean, this is what I talk about when you have lifeless expressions versus lifelike. This portrait is full of life. I mean, this looks realistic. It doesn't look like a stone cold blank stare. I like the billowing cape going over his shoulders. I mean, it's classic Magneto. What can you even say about this thing? The costume is that straight Jim Lee 90s costume. Here he is floating over the base. Now, I complain about the base, but what would they do? Another Sentinel base? Another Danger Room doesn't even make sense. This one is more so recreating the cover. Here we get the helmeted version, more iconic, but you lose detail, right? When you have that helmeted version, you do lose some detail and realism. But man, you gotta display with the helmeted look. So here's the full picture on the desk. Here's a little edited one here, kind of recreating the cover. Yeah, explosive. I mean, the way that his chest is poked out, his right arm is stretched back, his legs are crazy. He definitely doesn't skip leg day. Great look. This might be the thumbnail picture right here. Great looking picture. Commanding so much power. Yeah, you know what? When I first got a glimpse of this, even like the first reaction when I saw the full picture, a little bit underwhelming, but the more you look at it, man, it really packs a lot of detail. I love how the cape looks too, man. The cape just spreading behind him. Here's another close-up with the hand. So the helmeted portrait has more of like a smirk. He definitely shows that confidence. His eyes are kind of squinted, looking at his opponent. Dang, now this might be the thumbnail picture, man. This one is crazy. It does look good. I mean, if you want the most iconic picture of Magneto in quarter scale, this is it, right? I mean, again, Legendary Beast did the 1/3 scale. They even did the force field. Not too many people had the space for it or the means to get that one. This one is more affordable. Where Sideshow really shines, it's more affordable, highly detailed. It has great paint applications in the face. The expression is full of life. Dang. Somebody reached out to me asking me if I was going to review this because they really need to know the dimensions of the base here, not the total width. I probably will, but it's going to be a while till this comes out. I think we saw the shipping time. We'll have to look back, but I think it's next year. But yeah, here we go. I mean, what more can you say about this guy? Spot on. Jim Lee X-Men 1. Expected to ship, between January and April. We've got some San Diego Comic-Con announcements here. JPG, the founder of That Spider-Man Booth and co-creator of one of the best-selling independent comic books, Ninja Funk, is launching his new publishing company called Paras Entertainment. They have 3 launch titles, including Dream Killers by JPG and Alex Regal, Butterfly Effect by David Mack, and Anime Annie May by Rob Cannon. You could grab these at San Diego Comic-Con. They're going to be at booth 802 and HH07 or on That Spider-Man Booth's Whatnot stream. Make sure to check it out. So yeah, I was a little underwhelmed at first, but the more I look at it, I mean, this is the most iconic depiction of Magneto. There's nothing wrong with the sculpt whatsoever, the pose, the anatomy, the paint applications. I think it hits on all factors. I do feel a little underwhelmed with the base, but again, what else would you do to complement this piece? So let me know what you guys think about the new Magneto PF in the comments down below. What do you think about the size, the price, the sculpt, the homage? Sound off in the comments. Stay tuned. As more reveals come out, I will be doing reactions. And of course, stay minty fresh. Peace.